All right. So today I got to drive a car for the first time in my life. And my thoughts on it, it was actually pretty easy, which I was surprised by. And let me specify, I drove my mom's car, which is an automatic, okay? So it's a lot easier than a manual, but it was surprisingly easy. And I thought it was going to be harder. But I should also specify that by drive, I just mean we were in a parking lot and I learned how to go forward, go forward, and turn both ways. And I learned about the turn signals and everything and how you have to put them on every time you're going to turn. It was easy. I was surprised. I was surprised. And I also did park, but the whole thing today was just learning how things work. So how the steering wheel works and how the what's it called, the shifter, the thing that you know works. I was just getting familiarized with the environment of the car, and also it was super hot. But I got to park, and the white lines, and these were pretty big parking spaces. The white lines were like this, and I parked like this. One of the tires of the car was over the parking line. But after I was done with the driving exercise, when I gave uh, the power back to my mom to drive us home, when I was going home, I got this, like, what's the word called? This Sonder experience where I saw all of the other cars on the street, and I was like, wow, they're all doing the same thing that I just did. And then I thought driving is kind of overrated because I didn't see a singular person walking. Like I saw, no, that's a lie. I think I saw maximum number two people walking to where they were going. And I think one of those people was walking to their car. And I was thinking, like, for example, right? If I want to get a quick meal at McDonald's, okay, to drive, it's like, what, 2 3 minutes. The closest McDonald's to my house is like 2 or 3 minutes away driving. That's not bad. But then if you want to walk there, 10, 20, 30 minutes. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I just wish, and I'm not saying my city is not walkable, because it is. It is one of the more walkable cities in the United States. But we have gotten so familiar and used to just driving everywhere. And I'm glad, because the car has AC and everything, and I don't want to be you know walking in the heat. Personally, me, I don't want to be walking in the heat. But also, I was thinking, some of these cars have one person in them. Like, whether it's just somebody driving to their work or back home, some of these cars have one person in the car. And I'm like, if their work was closer to them, would they just walk? Like save money on gas and just walk there? Because and I'm making an assumption here, so take it with a grain of salt, but I am mostly sure that their job place, right, their workplace, is probably maximum like 5 minutes away. Driving. Driving. But if you switched over to walking, that would be a long walk. I just think maybe, and I know places in Europe that do this, maybe we have to make cities smaller. You know, because sometimes I feel like maybe we don't need this many parking lots. If we just start walking places, maybe we don't need this many parking lots. And maybe we don't need this many roads, right? I mean, sure, if you're in a rural place, you're going to want roads to get to places. But if you're in a city where everything is just there, everything is just there. Why do we need to drive everywhere in the city? In the same exact city. Why do we need to drive everywhere? And this is what I think. Driving is just overrated. It is a tad bit overrated. I think that if we if we changed our thinking on how to design cities in the United States, maybe we could design cities to be smaller, more 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 I want to say like condensed, so everything can be just a little bit closer. So if I want to walk to a place, for example, McDonald's, I don't have to walk, 10, 20, 30 minutes. I have to like walk 5 minutes and I'll be there. And then walk back home 5 minutes. I feel like that's, I don't know, it's logical to me. But it's, I think it's hard to apply that to here to the United States because first of all, when was the last time a new town, a new not a new town, a new city, an actual like city opened up in the United States? I think it's a really slow process to go from village to town to city. But yeah, I think we have to, and let's also consider, because I haven't even been considering this. I honestly feel like it would be better for the environment too because we're driving less. And I know, electric cars and all that, all that's going to solve that. Great, great. I love electric cars as much as the next guy. But what if we just drive less? Is that crazy? Is that like wild? I don't feel like I need to drive to to get to a place that's like right there, you know? Yeah. We gotta rethink how we, structure cities in my opinion because I just think that driving is so overrated. And also, I need some exercise. I mean, I need some. The last time I went outside and actually walked, what was that, like a month or two ago? But anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Is it's just my opinion, and I just wanted to share it with you. So, all right, take care. Bye.